Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
30 left. 11, add it.
They go play action now. Lawrence throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Etienne is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And gets a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Pickett to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Pickens going in motion left. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes a Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First and 10, here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Pickens going in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On red. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
It's now third down and long.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
19 Lion. Hey, smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hurt. Dragon 60.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second down, a run with ETN. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The kick by McManus is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. And now an audible here into something else. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Boston, the man in motion left. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Pickett going to move his guys around.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
18, right here. Buffalo 18.
Pickens going in motion left. Pickett back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Boswell's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. A big play there. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Johnson goes in motion left. Pickett connecting with Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now they'll change things up.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now Pickett changing the play. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Pickens going in motion left. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
18, Pioneer, Buffalo 18.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got Harris running to slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Rocco 80. Check smash, check smash.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Again, it's Harris. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off play action, Pickett. And it's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
A 19-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Think right.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there and so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Ready? 65 cat, 65 cat. 79 Broncos.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Touchdown! George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bisons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Houston. It's an 89-yard kick return, and the Blues have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Pickett now on 1st down. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The man in motion left here, Johnson. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18. 70 range. 70 range. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now Pickett looking to change things up.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Boswell's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hey, let's go.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hey, run.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Hey, go.
Now 2nd and 4.
11.
ETN up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Back to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
ETN bringing in another one. And he is out of bounds here.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Second down, goal to go.
11, Agate.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. And Pickett going to move his guys around.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. They smash. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hurt. Rig alert.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.